I want to start off by saying that I've paid close attention to what people are saying about Prop 8. Those who are for it and those who are against it, paid advertising, YouTube videos, Democrats, Republicans, those who are in same-sex relationships and those who are not. And I want to put this YouTube video together because I don't feel that anyone's really getting at the heart of the issue. First of all, let me say to all of you out there that are against Prop 8, I hear you. I respect and hear what you are saying. You do not want to be treated differently, and you want to have all the same rights that those who are married have. As an American and a Californian, I totally agree and want nothing less for you than absolute identical legal treatment for you in every aspect of life, whether it be popular hospital rights issues, tax benefits, or anything else. But let me ask you to dig deeper and think some more before you vote in November. This vote is not about making domestic partners the same. This vote is of enormous importance to keep traditional marriage different. Traditional marriage has never really had to deal with alternative competitors, and especially not in our current Western culture. I'm in no way talking about sexual practices, but rather the family structure. So this is a testing ground that will set the precedent on how we will guide the future of our country and its view on the family, and what the fabric of the family unit should be composed of. For those who know anything about history and law, when precedent is set, it is no small thing. Often, as the decades go by, ideas are applied to new frontiers. The synthesis of these ideas to others could take the moral fabric of our society down a much darker turn than any of us could possibly imagine in the present. Darker, I say, because traditional marriage would blend in perfectly with any other structure future generations could think of. I say this without even appealing to a religious argument, but rather I will stick to a biological and social argument. We are biologically made in such a way that it is necessary for a man and a woman to come together to create life, for the sake of the life being created. Emotionally, we are proven to be most healthy when we have love from a family being raised by a father and mother, though many of us in this generation have not been able to enjoy such an ideal circumstance. The structure of traditional marriage is, unarguably, the best fit to propagate life and nurture it. I don't think any amount of technology or social restructure can improve on this. No other institution can mimic what traditional marriage has the potential to do. It is important to me that every domestic partnership in California has the exact same rights as I do in my marriage, and I do mean exact. The rights as they are in the law, Family Code 297.5, ensures this, and Prop 8 will not take it away. The rebuttal to the argument in favor of Prop 8 says that there are 9 real differences, but doesn't talk about a single one. Now, I do realize that because of prejudice, it will take time for all domestic partners to be treated completely equally in every situation. And if there is a case of inequality, I will fight until there is equality with my words and my votes. But be patient and consider. Not long ago, our very own African American citizens were treated unequally in our country of freedom and equality. But Martin Luther did not cry out for all African Americans to be called white. He called out for the equality that all should have. And now, it looks like we are about to elect the first black man to the highest office in the United States of America. And he is not asking anyone to call him white. Just to be very clear here, I'm only talking about the similarities of these two groups who are wrongly persecuted. And in closing, yes, it is pretty short-sighted to think if Prop 8 does not pass, that our schools will stay the same, to say the least. It is short-sighted if we cannot see this will seriously change what the word family means in the future. Generations, if not our own. And yes, I do think it was wrong that the 4 judges overruled 61% of California voters said in the year 2000. But it happened, and now we are voting on this Prop 8, and I ask you to closely consider the impact if you say no to Prop 8. I am asking men and women, married and single, heterosexual and homosexual, and those of every walk of life in California, vote yes on 8. It is a definition we are voting on here, not rights. And it is not about making domestic partnership the same. It is about maintaining traditional marriage as different.